Good morning. Today we are looking at ACST Pharmaceuticals, or ACST. It is top of the volume chart right now, sitting at about 8 times the average volume. Let's see, first resistance is right about 310. Probably safely call it $3. The EMAs are looking healthy. First EMA target looks to be about 163. I'm just going to go ahead and set early alerts to set this higher for 180. I'm sure it'll get there. It's still fairly early in the morning, so let's see where this wants to go today. But looking so far so good on this play with the amount of volume that's currently coming in. Just a minor update here. Seems to be consolidating right around the 240 range. Our 50 EMA is right at about $2. We've got alerts for 205 and under. Volume seems to be kind of tapering off here, but it is still top of our scanner, sitting at about 4.6 million, still about 10 times the average volume. Yeah, we're just going to see where this one goes, because it could go either way at this point. Stay patient on this play. All right, we took a nice little dip here. Didn't go quite into the 50 EMA, but we were able to get in at, let's see, 225. Probably should have waited for the drop under here, but we'll see if this wasn't, we could get a good little bounce back and set a tight stop loss if it gets if it gets over 225 here in a moment. Okay, although it is not moving very volatile right now. We did sell over 230 from our 225 average. It did dip into the 215s, unfortunately, so that wasn't much movement. We still have some at 225, and we'll see if we can't break 230 and continue to fight upwards. It is still fairly early in the day, so plenty of room to climb back up from a previous morning high. Once again, we are at 225 average, and yeah, we'll see if we can't work on it even more. Okay, it's been a while, but this high volume, low volatility stock is really not, it doesn't have too much of a range here. We are actually averaged out at 220 now, or actually 219. Right at the 50 EMA. And we're just waiting for a little bit of a retrace here. It's still technically on a downtrend, and looks like 100 EMA is sitting at about $2. But yeah, we'll see if we can pop over our 219 average. I would really like it to test, or the biggest resistance would be 227, 230. And not really sure why it's not going higher. It's about 7.6 million volume. Top of the chart as far as volume wise, but the volatility is not too hot right now. So still fairly early in the day, just about an hour and a half from lunch in New York. So see if we can't get a bit of a short cover right before lunch to pop us out of this thing. Okay, we were able to sell over our 219 average. Not holding onto this movement very well, but we got a stop loss at 220. Right now is at 225, 227. And yeah, we're just gonna see if we can't sell off here. I would hold for the retrace, but it's not looking good. considering the volume was great, but the volatility was pretty much not there, non-existent. And 227 is still gonna be a major resistance, but we do have our stop at 220. So all we can do is just turn away from this, and if it hits our stop, then we'll get alerted, and we'll see if we can't aim for the 100 EMA at $2 if it continues to climb down. But it looks like it's just popped over 227 at this point, 227, 229, and see if we can't hold on to this and retest the 230 range. That would be our first sell target. As far as most of our shares anyways. But yeah, honestly, this wasn't a bad stock to trade. It's just not a lot of action on it, which I don't like. And the ask is about 232 right now, 231. Yeah, it's looking good so far, but our average. I apologize for the inconsistency on the commentary here, but yeah, it looks like it's going to drop below 230 again. This thing is just 230 is just a really big resistance point, and it could honestly pop over that at some point today, but at this point, we're just going to have to trust in our stop loss and see what happens from there. That might be the end of our day trade today. Not a lot of action this morning, and I'm not going to try to go for the most volatile stock, which is OPHC. It's dropping, it's gapping up and down, and although there's some good timing to this one, the chart looks just extremely unhealthy. The volume is mostly red volume, sell-off volume, not a lot of green bars. And yeah, this thing just looks to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, and I really don't feel like messing around with that one today. And see if we can trade a better one.